on the use of the discussion board in Blackboard. The first step is to go to the Teach tab. You'll see there's 3 tabs up here: Build, Teach, and Student View. Click on Teach, and then go to the discussion icon. If there's a green snowflake here, it means you have something new. The next step is to click on the discussion that you want to view. And here you'll see messages arranged by subject. You also have the option to arrange them by date or by author. Now, this is an important point. As is, you're not seeing all of the posts. In order to see them all, go to Page, right here. I have to shut this down. Go to Page, pull down, select all, green arrow, and now you can see all of the responses to your question. So your question that you asked will be here. In this instance, it's examine the issue of cultural rights in Indigenous peoples. And as is, they are arranged by date with newest first. You could also arrange them by date with oldest first. You can also arrange them by author. This is helpful when you're grading. This will arrange the posts by author's first names. So you can see that this student has 2, the next student has 3, and so on. This is helpful if you have stipulated in your syllabus a minimum number of posts per week. You can just simply go in, arrange it by author, and check to see if that author has fulfilled that minimum number. Let's go back to having it arranged by date. If a subject line is bold, that means you haven't looked at that message yet, so we'll go ahead and take a look at one of these. Click on it. First, the student's reply or message is shown. And if there are any student responses to that, those will be down here. You can also look at those. You'll see now that the response is being shown. The student responded to what the original student had to say about the professor's question. So let's go back to the original response. Say this was a response that gave you some sort of a teaching moment. Either they misunderstood the material or made a really good point, whatever. If you want to reply to that, hit reply. And wait for Blackboard. And type your reply. You can also add an attachment. Say you wanted to share an article with the student, you could add that as an attachment, and then you would click Post. You also have the option to preview or to save it as a draft. So let's go back to the main discussion board. Another way to view these is, instead of clicking on the subject, to click on the messages themselves. This displays the messages as a thread. So if you wanted to view the messages as a straight thread and read all the way through it, it would make sense if you were trying to summarize. That would be the way that you would do it. But if you wanted to have the option to arrange things by subject, message, author, or date, then you would click on the actual